What to do with the Harley Clark Mansion? That's the question that has an entire community left wondering.
Even though this is a challenge for the city to figure out what to do with the mansion, it's also what is great about Evanston. There are strong opinions, most certainly, on every side of the equation of what to do with the mansion and the adjoining property. But it speaks to the passion that people feel for their community, for the lakefront, for historic preservation.
Evanston is a very resourceful community. It's also a very smart community. Like, people want to do the right thing.
Julie Cutter is experienced with Evanston Parks and Recreation. In just over a year, she successfully raised $500,000 in order to establish Noah's Playground for Everyone, dedicated to her late son, which is located next to the mansion at Lighthouse Landing.
There are definitely resources in this area, and we were able to raise so much money so quickly because people believed in what we were doing. And so I just feel like there's a lot of opportunity that just has not been kind of uncovered yet.
How to go about finding it?
Mayor Tisdall appointed this Citizens Committee, which is presently meeting through June, to come up with redevelopment ideas for the property, ranging from deconstructing the building to revisiting Colonel Pritzker's proposal as a hotel and everything in between.
Colonel Pritzker, heiress to the Hyatt Hotel fortune, is committed to the gentrification of Evanston.
I actually have been to her home, which is not far from here, which is beautiful. And then right next door to her home is the Stone Porch B&B, which is renovated and open, which I've seen. And then there's a second B&B that I have not yet seen, which is under renovation. But so those are my examples. But this Stone Porch B&B is just beautiful. And I know, from reading and having kind of tangential connections, it's something she really believes in.
But Pritzker's proposed boutique hotel was rejected on the basis of traffic, noise, and commercialization of Evanston's prized lakefront. So if not a hotel and not demolition, what is everything in between?
There are a number of uses that are permitted in an open space district that aren't necessarily commercial in nature, but are more intense than a residential use. So things like a cultural facility, for instance, would still generate traffic and have people come, but it wouldn't be perhaps as much as a hotel.
Lucia T. Miller doesn't think the Evanston Arts Center is making the best use of the mansion's assets.
You don't sit there the way you might in a restaurant, and that would be very comforting and pleasant to sit next to a window or out on a terrace.
Citizens of all kinds are involving themselves with the fate of the mansion.
To the extent that it would impact a playground in any way, I'm interested, but also as an Evanston taxpayer and somebody who thinks that our lakefront is a wonderful resource and thinks that, having landmark buildings is something very unique to Evanston. There are just a lot of reasons that I would like to see, the right thing done with this. I don't know exactly what it is.
For Medill, I'm Nick Vostanek.